Let's talk for just a few minutes about converting to degrees, minutes, and seconds. There are some times when we have a very specific degree measure, like 36.25 degrees, for example, and we consider that we have more than just degrees when we're looking at a circle. A circle is a total of 360 degrees, but between each degree, there are 60 parts that we call minutes. So each degree of a circle has 60 minutes in it, and each minute has 60 seconds, just like we think about when we think about time. And so the symbol for degree is the one you're more used to, the little dot that goes up in the air like an exponent. The minute symbol looks like when we write down our height and we put feet and inches, it looks like a feet symbol. And then the second symbol looks like the inches. So if I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall, it kind of looks like that symbol. So I wrote an example right here to show you. This would be spoken 20 degrees, 40 minutes, and 50 seconds. So let's look at some examples of converting these. I have two examples of each type. So if you're given a decimal degree measure and you're asked to convert that into degrees, minutes, and seconds, you take the degrees, so 77 whole degrees is right there, and then you have a decimal. So take the decimal 0.745 and multiply it by 60. So let me put this 7. When I multiply 0.745 by 60, I get the decimal 44.7. So far I know I have 77 degrees, 44 minutes, and then we take this leftover 0.7 and multiply by 60 again, and I get 42. So then I put my answer together. I have 77 degrees, 44 minutes, and 42 seconds. It's just hard to write with my right hand over on that side of the board, so I'm sorry. I have 77 degrees that I took from the whole number. I divided my decimal, multiplied my decimal by 60, and I got a new decimal. So you take that whole number of 44, and that's how many minutes you have, and then you multiply the remaining decimal, 0.7 times 60, and you get your seconds. Let's do another one. So 38.675 means I have 38 degrees, but then I need to figure out the minutes and the seconds. So 0.675 times 60, I calculated ahead of time, is 40.5. So I have 40 minutes, and then the 0.5 gives me my seconds. So 0.5 times 60 is 30. So I put it all together. I have 38 degrees, 40 minutes, and 30 seconds. So those are two examples of converting from a decimal degree measure to degrees, minutes, and seconds. Now let's go in the opposite direction. If I have degrees, minutes, and seconds, and I would like to get a decimal degree measure, I just need to do the opposite. So I was multiplying by 60. Now I need to create the decimal by dividing by 60. And so you take the whole number still and leave 120 as a whole number. Then we're going to add 55 divided by 60, which is like the opposite of what we did up at the top, plus 25 divided by 60. And I end up with 121.3 repeating. And so I'm just going to write it as 121.3 repeating, or you could say 121 and 1/3 degree. You could see it written either way. But it is important to put the repeating symbol since it was repeating. For 9 degrees, 36 minutes, and 24 seconds, you would do 9 plus 36 over 60 plus 24 over 60. And for this one, it just turned out to be an even number of 10 degrees. So sometimes you won't have a decimal part left over. So those are two examples of converting from degrees, minutes to seconds to a decimal degree measure, and then the opposite.